Welcome to the Idiotically Armed, Armed and Dangerous podcast with your hosts, Matt and Zach, where they talk about guns, life, cars, and every funny day-to-day story. Let's go ahead and get the show started.
It's episode 4. Welcome to Idiotically Armed, Armed and Dangerous podcast. Hopefully you're listening to this on Spotify, for the love of God. Oh, I don't want to keep saying it. I don't want to keep saying it. But I'm going to beat it into your head. Watch it on Spotify. Helps us out more. Please, for the love of God. All right, episode 4. So, we talked about it last week. We're on it now. We created 2 gaming YouTube channels. Away from our already existing, obviously, Idiotically Armed.
Mm-hmm.
Why did we do it, Zach?
It was mainly for a test to see if we can figure out how YouTube's algorithm works properly. And Matt's been doing a lot of testing. I haven't really had a chance to. Come up with
His style
any
of editing.
videos. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to edit these. He's actually been doing a pretty damn good job. But yeah, I kind of came up with the idea of let's start our own individual ones and see if we can figure this out before we continue to pursue Idiotically Armed really hard and heavy, because yeah, much like you guys, we don't want to waste a bunch of time watching and editing junk. So,
but at the same time, we also have an uphill battle with Idiotically Armed.
Yes, the biggest problem with Idiotically Armed is YouTube are a bunch of commies.
Yeah, YouTube, Instagram, and now TikTok has become. I don't
know how my video made it and yours didn't.
I don't fucking.
That
know,
makes
man.
no.
I'm
shooting a full auto Glock.
Legally.
Yeah.
Fully legal.
I don't have to tell them that. That's none of their business.
No, I'm saying I'm just
mind your business.
But yeah, fucking. I've been making videos on my gaming channel, which is Russian Elite Gaming, just as it sounds. There's no spaces. You have. Go for it.
The Otaku Marksman. It is spelled exactly the way that it sounds, just with a U at the end.
Okay. Where's there U in Marksman?
No, Otaku.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got to be a little smart up top to figure that out.
Whatever. Ontaki Gaming, YouTube Mastermind, Marksman, whatever. Got it.
And for the guy who was shitting on us,
yeah,
I really hope you liked my message.
Yeah.
I felt really good saying it.
Yeah, there's a guy, we made a short, I don't remember which short it was on Idiotically Armed, but some dude's like, you started a podcast, you're not even well known. Well, fuck you, buddy.
Everybody starts somewhere.
Yes.
And you should have started by not existing in the womb.
All I'm saying is, dude, I don't come to the bus stop at your job and knock the dick out of your mouth, all right? Listen, let me do my job, and you can worry about yourself. But the names of our YouTube channels will be in the description of our YouTube video that is coming out for the podcast, as well as the Spotify description, so it's a little bit easier for you to find. We don't have a lot of things to talk about because it's been a very, very busy week for us. We've been going consistently.
I have been nonstop.
Yes, we both have.
It's been so busy that when we decided to shoot the podcast at 9, it is now
midnight.
11:55.
It's still Saturday.
Still Saturday.
It won't be up by Saturday.
Fuck no.
But it's still Saturday. Tonight's the night. But yeah, it took us until midnight to get to this point. But hey, we got a pretty funny ass short that's going to come out before. Actually, I need to do that. I'll do that while we talk. Turn my volume down. Multitasking. But yeah, we don't have a huge amount of content for you on this podcast, so don't be upset if this video is a little bit shorter than most. But listen, next week we'll regroup and we'll do this a little bit better when it's not such a fucking ripping of a week.
Yeah, we've had a lot of shit go down.
A lot. You know who you are. We have a Q&A. Okay, this word is roll, okay?
What, am I reading it?
You're reading the first one. I'm going to give it to you.
I'll read. I might. What?
I told you.
Oh, role model.
I told you.
Okay, so who's your biggest role model in life? Mine would definitely be my grandfather, because he raised me kind of the old Texan traditional way. You know, work for what you want. You know, bust your ass, be a gentleman, open open doors, hold doors open for people. You know, the typical shit that men should be taught, and how to take care of yourself and your family. It's a pretty serious thing, and he still does that till this day.
How old is he?
He's in his late 70s. But I spent my entire childhood pretty much at his house 60 to 70% of the time. Doing, you know, whether it's popping primers out of spent casings, helping him clean up brass so we can get it ready for the next hunting trip, or boiling a deer head in the back to remove all the skin and everything out of it so we can clean up the skull and mount it.
Sounds smelly.
It was terrible.
Yeah, that sounds gross.
Yeah, we left it in a bag for the flies and maggots to eat most of it away on the side of the house for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Before we boiled it.
Ew.
So the maggots could eat all of the flesh and everything off and kind of clean it up a bit. Or it was after we boiled it. We did that. And it cleaned up good.
Well,
and I was like 10.
And that's why you're fucked up in the head. No.
That's why rank smells don't bother me at all.
Ew. Yeah, no. Smells for me, it's like, I can do everything under the sun, but if you poop near me, I'm going to throw up, probably.
Man, you would not make it in my company.
You're exactly right.
I work near so many compactors.
How many people you know shit in their driver's seat?
Shit in their driver. I don't know anybody that shits in their driver's seat.
Thank you. You proved my
Joe
point.
Biden.
Well, who shit my pants? That's what Joe Biden would be like. He'd be the type of person to come up to a podium.
Who shit in my pants?
Hey, wait a minute. Wait. Who shit my pants? Yeah, I played golf. I went up the stairs. But you won't race me up the stairs. Not with your shitty draws. No, you're right. You can go and do that yourself.
How do you fall down upstairs?
I don't know.
I'm having as much of a stroke as I was having a stroke making that short.
Yeah. Fucking wow. My biggest role models in life would be two, and they're both men. One would be my father, who showed me everything that I needed to know to do my job that I do now. He was a mechanic for 40 fucking something years. I don't even know. That's all I can remember. And yeah, the holding flashlight thing turned eventually into the reversal, where he was holding the flashlight and I was yelling at him.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's eventually a point
I've been
where
there.
Yeah.
Not my father, but
no. Each their own. But the other person would actually be I wonder if he's still teaching, would probably be my engineering teacher from high school, Mr. McClellan. He taught me everything that I possibly needed to know when it came to engineering, and he spent a lot of time with me. And he had a knack for trying to make me the best that I could be. He was going to make me an engineer, and unfortunately, that didn't fucking work. But, you know, everybody told me that I was going to do shitty with engineering and had no faith in me because I sucked at math. But he, on the other hand, said, well, I'll make this make sense to you. And he did. But college sucks, and I ain't paying that much money to be an engineer. And engineering as a job, genuinely, sucks pretty hard. Pause for...
Cool story. Sorry guys, I am trying to decipher his word scribble, and which is really funny because I know he has like pretty decent handwriting, but I want to know if this says the weirdest place you have ever farted.
Yes. Yes, it does. That is a question.
Wow.
The person... Yes.
That's question 2.
Yeah, and you wouldn't believe... And I will divulge who said that question at the end of the question answering, because you will be surprised of who asked that question.
Why does that sound like my girlfriend today?
No, that's you're not gonna guess. But now the short's up. All right.
Weirdest place I've ever farted.
I can tell you where mine is.
Where?
Oh, so circa, I don't know, what year is it? 24. Circa like 2020, like just before COVID was huge. You know, We all went to Black Friday shopping because, that's the thing that I like to do. You hate it. I love it. And I went to Walmart, which is probably the worst place you could possibly go. If you're
Oh, I know. We talked about this.
Yes. If you have social anxiety, going out on Black Friday is not a thing. Why? Because there's so many people. So I went to the video game aisle. I think I was looking for something on sale for whatever reason. And, that gurgling feeling I got in my lower abdomen that made me feel like I was going to have a heart attack came swiftly. And, time and place. Didn't care. And I fucking let one loose. And then I realized, right after I let it loose, I looked to my right because I felt something. A disturbance in the force. I looked down to my right. There is a African-American gentleman stooped down about crack level with my butt crack and mouth open, eye staring at my brown eye, and was looking at me like I had just murdered his family. But in reality, all I can tell you is I definitely gave that man pink eye. And he could definitely...
He tasted last night's dinner.
No, he tasted me. Okay? There's no part of that he didn't... The taste, smell, feel, and then had to go to the doctors after, because that was pretty close.
Wow.
Yeah, he got it. Right in the eye. And mouth and nose.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pass this off to Matt because I'm stumped on all the rest of these. So, there you go, Matt.
Okay, thank you. So you're not gonna you never had an embarrassing moment where you farted?
No, I'm not embarrassed at all. Whenever I let one go, I let one go loud and proud, and I'm 100% okay with whoever the fuck looks at me weird. It does not bother me one bit. I laugh my ass off when I see people's faces.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have said, it's not weirdest, not in most embarrassing
Yeah,
fart
I've never been embarrassed letting
It's not embarrassed. That's not the question. It's the weirdest place you've ever farted.
Weirdest place? I
farted
farted fucking everywhere.
I farted on a dude's face on accident.
Yeah, I've never done that. I can't say that I've had a weird place that I have farted.
Oh, no, well, okay. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I've never farted in weird places.
Start doing it. It's more exciting. You have better stories. Give me my vape. Is the Earth flat or round?
Who is a stupid motherfucker who came up with this? I know it's got to be anonymous, but goddamn, that was dumb. That's big dumb. Like,
Why?
have you ever flown in a plane? You can see the corona of the Earth.
Corona?
Yeah, the fucking...
There's a word I haven't heard used in that sentence before. You mean the curvature?
No, it's got a very specific name. I'm pretty sure that's the right one. I might be... You know what? Let me look this up. But
I've never heard it called that. I've heard the curvature, the cortex.
Cortex? What the fuck?
Cortex is like a curvature.
No, it's not. That's worse than corona.
Hey, man, you got no corona? You should be saying that, not me. That's not cool. Well, while Zach goes and searches for definitions, because we don't have a guy like Joe Rogan's dude who just magically defines things for us. But is the Earth round or flat? I think your brain is flat. I genuinely think your brain is flat. If you ask that...
Smooth brain.
There ain't no ridges, no lumps, no bumps, no shit, no divots, no nothing. Your brain is as smooth as a race tire.
Smooth as my tires. I just got changed earlier.
Yeah. Your ass is...
Those things were bald.
Bro, your head is as smooth as a silicone rubber mold. The fuck kind of stupid ass question is that? Earth is flat. Your fucking head is... You look like a nail. There's been proven many, many, many times. You're probably the same person who doesn't believe that we went to the moon or that the International Space Station exists. You probably also voted for Joe Biden. Who shit my pants? But, I mean, I'm not a scientist. Zach, are you a scientist?
No. That's why I said corona, which is definitely wrong.
Exactly. What is the actual word?
I'm still looking that up. I'm trying to figure out the best way to look it up.
I think it's curvature, my friend. I don't think it... I don't... Were you thirsty? What? I don't know where you got corona. What is the? I would say what the definition.
Corona has to do with the sun. It's the outer layer of the sun.
Okay, so it's about a planet, just not our planet. But
See the curve in the horizon. There you go. That's the best way to fucking put it.
Well, here's the thing that I always have to ask people that think the Earth is flat. So, like, if
You just fall off when you get to
no,
the
like,
end?
what the fuck?
They look at a map and they think it's flat?
No, they go, oh, the Earth is flat. We live in a two-dimensional plane, but yet we stand, which makes no sense because, like, structures, things like that, would look a whole lot fucking different if it was flat.
Text me who said that.
All I'm going to say is this person needs to get away from cannabis.
Was that your girlfriend?
No. No. I wish. It would have been more funny. But no, she did not. All I know is that you really need to...
Why did I fucking think of that?
Why do you feel like the Earth is flat? His brain is going to be flat.
Does he really think that?
I don't know. I think he just...
I hope not.
I really hope not.
I hope he's just asking stupid questions, because I really don't want to think down on him.
Hey, well...
He's a cool guy.
But he can be retarded, too.
He's.
I said the R word. I don't care about your feelings.
He's
Give me my vape back for the second time, you cockbag.
He's our dedicated
He's our diversity hire.
cholo.
Yeah. He's our diversity hire. Oh yeah, that's a good story. We'll tell that story later. What is your favorite band and or lead singer?
Oh, that's what that says.
Yes.
Favorite band? Definitely Metallica. Metallica is my go-to for everything. I know all of their songs. I play a lot of their songs on guitar. I've seen them twice in concert, and they have a badass concert. And they're one of the few bands that you can go see in concert, and their concert sounds a lot like their albums. Like, they're not, they don't sound terrible in person compared to being in a studio.
Must be nice, because both bands that I would consider that are dead.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, I can't go see Queen live because I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Queen's got good music.
Adam Lambert, who filled in for Freddie Mercury, great singer, not the same. Sorry, don't care. Everybody says that holograms are gross. If Freddie Mercury and Queen played as a hologram, I'd go see that. Other than that, can't go see it. And then the second one is the Beatles, because 2 of the members are dead. My favorite bands have been my favorite bands for a very, very long time. Zach, would you ever work as a mechanic again? I didn't ask this question.
Yes, I would.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what.
You
What else?
Anticlimactic shitbag.
What?
Work with it. Do something.
What am I supposed to say to that? There's not. I can't say anything at the moment. So.
Check back in a couple weeks, I guess. We'll see.
Yeah, well, I just got to see how life goes.
Life happens. Shit changes.
I may or may not end up staying in the construction field or going back to mechanics. It's a toss-up right now. I like the company that I work with a lot, but I don't like the money I make.
I chase money like I chase women. I chase it down until it gives me a good time, and then I stay around for a while. What was your... What the fuck? Oh, yeah, that was a question. What has ever been your worst injury? You can take this because I've been talking about this for fucking since we started this podcast.
What?
What my worst injury was.
Oh, your finger.
Yes, my fingy.
So my worst injury is when I shot myself in the leg.
Wow, that was a shocker because I didn't know which way this was going to go. There's one bad ones that we were going to
Yeah, but that's probably the worst one because that took the worst. Well, there is 2, so I'll just say both because they both equally sucked. But one, I'm still dealing with the lasting effects, and the other one, it just really hurt to shower.
Mind you, Zach didn't shoot himself because he wanted to.
Yeah, no, it was an accidental shooting. I'm not going to get into the details of what happened or how it happened, but hang out, or specific people, I should say. But hanging around with a buddy, playing with a rifle, unloaded the rifle, walked away, came back, went to go put the trigger lock on, rifle was loaded. Boom, hole through my leg. Through the top of my shin all the way down to my Achilles tendon.
You didn't break your leg.
Yeah, it completely missed the bone, but it took a lot of muscle with it that I had to cut off afterwards, because not having health insurance and shooting yourself equals you have muscle hanging out of the back of your leg. And I have not been able to feel the bottom of my foot since then. That's when I was 16 or 17 years old. I'm actually starting to get some feeling back in the surrounding areas, not in the middle, but the surrounding areas of the bottom of my foot.
So I have to look forward to how many years? 16. So 14 years before I regain feeling.
Yours is a lot less bad than that.
I can't feel shit.
Yeah, you didn't have a fucking rifle thing going mock Jesus cutting through everything that you had.
No, I just did it a lot slower.
No, you just peeled it off. You might not ever get feeling in the tip of your finger, but your pad was still connected, so you should still be able to feel.
I don't feel shit from right here up.
Oh, well.
And right here is about where my fucking first knuckle goes.
Keep your finger out of fat chicks' asses, and it won't get peeled off.
That's not the story. That's not what happened. If the fat chick was a fucking Ord expedition, yes, it would be. But yeah, that would be my worst injury, is when I...
Oh, I had that wrong whenever I was telling the Smurf about it earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was Explorer. I forgot it was an expedition.
Yeah, it was an expedition. Your second injury, you didn't go about it.
My second injury was my motorcycle accident, where I was going around a bend at about 35 miles an hour, and the bike was... The ergonomics of the bike for my previous accident were not to the spec that they needed to be to make this turn, and it wasn't even a fast turn or a wide turn or narrow turn. It was a wide turn that was on any other bike would have been easily to do, but my forks were slightly bent. So when I went to go make this turn, it wouldn't make the turn, so I went to go hit the front brake to slow myself down, and I hit the front brake right over a patch of gravel. The bike went to the right, or kept going straight. I fell off on the left-hand side, and I slid about 50 feet with a muscle shirt on and ripped open all of my arm, my shoulder, and my back.
Oh, I know that feeling.
And I gashed and destroyed my helmet. And then they
scrubbed you?
They took me to the hospital because they were going to call an ambulance because I was leaking everywhere. But I wasn't about to go and deal with that tax burden or a credit burden that I was about to deal with from not having health insurance, which I still don't. And they took me up there and pumped me full of morphine. Went to go scrub all the gravel that was stuck in my skin out.
Oh,
and
I know how that
told the nurse that I would punch her in the coochie if she touched me with that brush again. Everybody told me that I needed to be nice, which I don't see how you can be nice when you have somebody prodding the insides of your arms and shoulders with metal brushes. But, shit happens. And they hit me with the Dilaudid, and I went to La La Land. Oh, yeah.
Send me to the moon.
I went to the moon.
He was an astronaut.
It was that was a really shitty time, and the biggest part was showering every day because I brought my elbow all the way down to the bone, and not at the pointy part front of it.
My knees.
On the forearm section of it. Brought it all the way down to the bone. There's pictures on my Facebook of it.
Yeah.
Where I'm just ripped open like a fucking sardine can.
Well, you watched me go ass over tea kettle on a motorcycle once.
I've watched you fall so many times. times.
No, you only seen it once.
No, you've definitely fallen more than once. You just didn't get hurt on the other ones. But that one specifically, that giant fucking hole in the ground.
That one was not my fault at all.
No.
And I couldn't have avoided that if I tried. You barely fucking missed it.
I barely missed it, and I was just a little too short of letting you know that it was there when I pointed it out.
Yeah, this is the time where I almost sued the city of fucking Altamont and Castleberry. Lucky bastards, I didn't follow through with it. Blind corner around a fucking gas station. They didn't. Right on the street, between the sidewalk and the street, there's a massive crater of a pothole the size of, I don't know, Jamaica. Sitting there, and I go around a blind corner that's covered up by hedges and didn't see the fucking pothole. Zach's trying to wave me down, and boom, all I remember is being on my face really fast.
Yeah, it was a really shitty funny moment.
Yeah, wasn't my best.
Because I laughed as I was jumping off my bike to go sprint towards him to make sure he was good, because not everybody can take a front face fall when you weigh damn near 300 pounds.
I took
over
that shit.
fucking over your handlebars.
And the bike fucking, I mean, we had to fix it real quick because it blew a fucking fuse because of it. But
no, it's because your battery.
Oh yeah, my battery fucking.
Your battery
popped.
terminals were fucking junk. It popped the fuse.
Yeah, and we got the bike started. You would think my rim would have been toast. My rim took that shit.
Yeah, it was a little bent, but it was.
I rode that bitch
still
home.
held air.
I rode that bitch home. I remember walking in that Wawa saying, "Who owns that motherfucker out there?" I'm like, "What? The hole?" And they were like, and I was like, "Yeah." And the moral of this story is that if you ever get into an accident, call the city and threaten to sue them, and the pothole will magically disappear in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened. Next question is, what's your favorite TV show and why?
You go ahead and go.
Well, my favorite TV show is one that you're probably not going to think of, but it's been my favorite TV show since I was like, I don't know, 9. Would be Mythbusters. It's always been my favorite TV show. I still watch. I don't give a fuck that it's off the air. I will still watch it.
Mythbusters was good.
Bro, that show challenged me as a 9-year-old to think outside the box. And I watched it until, I mean, they just went off the air like maybe 5 years ago. I watched that shit until I was 20.
Yeah, I would say for me, I have favorite TV shows in each category. So obviously, based off my name, I am huge into anime. It's kind of my thing. I've been watching it since I was a kid.
Fucking homo.
Say what you want, bitch, but you sit here and watch it with me.
I watch one.
Don't talk shit.
I watch one.
It doesn't matter. You still watch it. But I would say my favorite anime would be either Demon Slayer or Sword Art Online. But my favorite like regular TV show has got to be Sons of Anarchy. I've watched Sons of Anarchy 4 times.
I mean, that was
front to back.
That was a close.
And
second.
I watched it as it was coming out each year, and I loved every minute of that show.
It's a great dramatic dramatic show, but it is not a representation of any of that lifestyle at all.
Some.
Not really.
It's probably close in some of them.
I mean, historically speaking, me knowing it's not, because a lot of that shit would have, I mean, maybe you could get away
I wouldn't say it's as
oh hell no
as big, but there's definitely there's a lot of aspects in that show that definitely go on.
I mean, yeah, I've heard and
but
seen some shit.
But I almost stopped watching it when they killed Opie off, because that was my favorite character. Because he was the one.
Alert for anybody
who the fuck needs a spoiler alert?
15 years
bitch?
Old, but spoiler alert if you didn't watch it, now you know.
Yeah, when they killed off Opie, I was big sad.
Yeah. Now, my favorite moment would probably, Sons was a close second, but, you know, my favorite moment was when they fucking got the guy from Rage Against the Machine. I forgot his name, the lead singer.
I have no idea.
He was the guy who played the neo-Nazi. They got him in the toilet in the tattoo parlor.
Yeah, I have no clue. I didn't watch Mythbusters enough.
That wasn't. I was talking about Sons of Anarchy. You
Oh,
fucking
Sons of...
turd.
I thought you were talking about fucking Mythbusters. You said your favorite part.
I said Sons was my close second. No,
Oh.
there was a guy who played the neo-Nazi in Sons, and he worked with that fucking business guy and his daughter. The guy who opened the Cuban cigar shop, right? White dude.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It was the lead singer of Rage Against the Machine. God damn it, I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, there's not a lot of shows that I go back and watch, but the only reason I say that's my favorite is because I watched it like 4 or 5 good times. Like, all the way through.
Oh, it definitely wasn't Rage Against the Machine. Fuck. Henry Rollins. I thought it was Rage Against the Machine. My fucking bad. Whoops. Zach, you've never watched the Olympics.
Nope.
You just watched it a little bit.
Yeah, we just watched a little bit. Some of their weird-ass air rifle and air pistol shooting shit that makes no sense. Like, give somebody an actual gun and see what they can do with real recoil. Like, you can't even call that marksmanship or anything when you're shooting a tiny BB gun that is air-powered at 10 meters away or whatever it is that they're shooting at. Like, that's stupid.
Yeah, but the reason I showed it to you was because of the Turkish shooter Yusuf Dayek. I don't know if it was Dayek or Dikek, because it's Dikec, but whatever, Yusuf. Anybody who's ever watched the Olympics, if you don't, watch it real quick. There's like a 30-second clip on YouTube, and you can get an idea of it. Most people that show up to the Olympic shooting range show up in a fucking, like, $5,000 leather outfit that's supposed to help you.
Suit.
I have no idea what it does because I've never owned one, and we do competitions all the time, and nor do we need one. I don't know, maybe so they don't scrape their knees. Whatever. But, and they're in a concrete building with smooth concrete. It doesn't matter. But he shows up to the match. You know, they always have those eye protectors and the eye magnifiers with the eye cover that are another like $2,000 plus the, $10,000 BB gun that they shoot. He shows up in a t-shirt, shorts, and all it says on his t-shirt is Turkey. That's it. Shows up, just some 3M earplugs, his fucking reading glasses, and a gun. And fucking comes in second.
That is nuts.
That man fucking just said, hold my beer.
And the only reason he came in second is because he pulled that last shot.
Yeah, he would have won against...
he would have won if he had hit
Slovenia?
that bullseye again. It was Serbia.
Serbia. Yeah, if he didn't pull that last shot, he would have fucking came on top of Serbia. That's some shit. And then Zach kind of watched. He's like, I don't understand what is this? And I had to break it down for him. The Olympic shooting games are used with these really, really small targets at like 10 meters, 20 meters, 30, 40, and 50 meters. And the whole point of the shooting competition is to get as close to the bullseye as possible without using two hands, within a certain time constraint to volley back from the other person who's shooting against you. And this guy said, well, hold my beer. I'm going to do this shit without any help, with no assistance, and I'm going to win. And he came in, he got silver. USA didn't even hit the fucking podium.
It was essentially 2 versus 1 on that.
Yeah, the girl for Turkey didn't do that great. Then he watched some gymnastics and was like, whoa, what the fuck? I didn't even know that was a thing.
No, I know about gymnastics. I've never watched the Olympics, so the way that they have it set up is kind of stupid. And I'm not a huge fan of it.
Yeah.
Which leads me back to why I never watched it.
I mean, breakdancing is a competition in the Olympics this year.
Yeah, that's so soft. And I saw that trainee photo.
What?
The comparison between OG Olympics and New School.
Oh, yeah.
That is a damn tragedy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. But then we talked about North Korea, because North Korea is competing in the Olympics this year, and I read a few different...
Why did they even get let in?
Well, they're a country. I mean,
they're a country and nobody gives a fuck about.
So is Kazakhstan.
Kim Jong-won.
Yeah, the fearless leader. Fucking useless.
Step on a Lego.
But supposedly there is a known fact with the the Olympics with North Korea that, first of all, North Korea brought in their own security team for all of the athletes of North Korea, which they won't even let the Olympic officials on the same fucking floor as them other than to test them for the games that they're playing in. Which then somebody said that there was a leak of one of the athletes talking, saying that the reason North Korea has such a tight grip on the Olympic athletes is because all of the family members of the Olympic athletes from North Korea are in political prison right now, hoping to God that they come back to North Korea, because what's the one thing that they want to do every time they leave North Korea?
Stay gone.
Not come back to North Korea. Because that's the only country in the world where if you look it up on Google Maps, it's one of the darkest countries you will ever see. Because they don't really have that many people there. So they're holding their families hostage so they don't run away. Like a good little boy. Stay.
That's crazy.
Yes. We've been talking recently. This one's a question-ish for me. But we've been talking. And we have different guns and different platforms and different uses for all of our firearms. But no holds bar, no money. What is the next gun build? Something you have thought about and thinking of getting. I swear to God, you're going to steal mine. I fucking know it.
You were going to say M110?
No.
I wasn't going to say M110 either.
Okay.
But I do want a gasser.
Oh, you want a Gasser 308?
I would like a gasser 308. Or build out a AXSR kind of like what he has.
An AI AXSR
Yeah.
330 at Lapua.
Yes.
Oof.
I like the small barrel form factor a lot better than his long one.
Yes. That wasn't anywhere near where I was going, because for one, an M110, for those who are unaware, is $35,000 for a Mod 2. I don't have the price of a Toyota Camry sitting in my back fucking pocket. And an AXXR is pretty damn close to that number too. But I was going to stay on the relatively easy obtainable gun was going to be...
Well, you said no holds barred.
Well, no holds bar. I mean, if we're going to go with... Fuck.
I'm not going to choose something that is going to be unobtainium. You can go and get any one of those. Look how many are coming to him.
Well, fuck you. I'm going to go big, and I'm going to go really big, and I'm going to go Mod Deuce.
I fucking knew it.
Belt fed 50 cal.
I knew you were going to choose that.
I'm going to strap that to the top of my Mazda.
No, you said build. That's not a build. That is just a gun.
I will put a fucking...
I'm going to put a EOTech on it.
No, I'm going to put a fucking night vision fucking pass-through on it.
For what?
So I can go hunt Mexicans.
What the hell?
Well, you go to the border, you put one of those down, they will really question whether or not they want to be in America. You ever seen fucking uranium tracer rounds pass by you? That will make you second guess whether or not you want to be an illegal immigrant. Phew. But also, how many of you know...
There goes our channel.
I'm not going to actually do it, but how many people you know own a Mod Deuce that you can just bring around?
Demolition Matt.
No, Matt Carricker is a different breed in his own.
And that guy that I showed you the TikTok of where he pulled it out of the back of his truck.
I don't know. I think that was a replica. I don't know. But listen, I'll use it as a home defense weapon.
No, you won't.
Oh, fuck, I will.
That'll pass through building. Zzz.
Okay, so you have a small golf ball size hole through your chest.
I think it's going to be a little bigger than that.
Through the front. I didn't say the back. The back will be worse. The front, your back is going to look like the anatomy class you took. You know, the half body you had on a fucking stand where you could pull the organs out? It'd be the same thing. That's when the cops show up. Sir, what did you use as your defense weapon? Oh, I just used my 50 cal Mod Deuce belt fed with one round. It was AP, tungsten pierce. Sir, it went through a Honda Civic and your neighbor's fridge. And the guy's dead.
Did it hit anybody else?
Nope. Sir, you're going to need to call there's lungs on the ceiling. I'm going to call ServPro. Don't worry, I got them on speed dial. When in doubt, clean it out. This is to bring to a conclusion of episode 4.
Yeah, I think it's 4.
I don't remember. It gets long.
It's tired. It's tired time.
It's bedtime. It's 12:30 at night. Wow, this is actually like a 45-minute. We've hit our mark. If you're, again, I'm not going to say this for the fucking 1,000th time. Please, if you're not listening to this on Spotify, please just go make an account. It's free. I don't charge you anything to listen. Go listen. If you're on YouTube, at least interact with the goddamn video. Like, subscribe, do something. 121 of you assholes looked at it and didn't do shit. Do something. I don't know. Write a comment. Tell me, good job. I don't know. I don't do much editing on these, but enough. Next Saturday, hopefully we'll have this a little bit earlier and a better time, and it's not Sunday. Again, Thursdays, go to my Instagram. It's at Matt Davidson, MattDavidson, 12 at Instagram. You can go ahead and ask us any anonymous questions. I will not use your name. Don't ask us stupid questions like if the earth is flat or not, because I may or may not use your question. But ask us a valid question. You will get it answered on the following episode on Saturday. Guys, you have a good day. Have a good week. Have a good start to your week. Don't fuck fat bitches. We're out.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye.